everyone, this is Robin from One Paper Street, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas shaker card. We're going to start this tutorial with a white piece of paper, some black archival ink, and a stamp that says "Wishing you a Winter Wonderland." I'm stamping this on the inside of the card, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this insert out of the way. And I'm using archival ink because I'm not planning on embossing anything, so archival ink just dries quicker. Now you'll see that I'm placing down a piece of white cardstock, which has already been pre-cut and pre-taped. I've also placed with it some clear acetate. This is like a film or an overlay that you can use to show the sequin through the card. I'm now going through and just placing some foam adhesive on my card. This is really nice because it creates a space in between the base of the card and the acetate, and it gives the sequin some room to move around. A lot of crafters will take 2 layers of foam tape and place them on top of each other so that the sequin has a lot of room to move around. I like that method, I just didn't have enough tape to do that here with this card, but I would recommend you doing that as well. Another thing I did was to use the EK Tools powder tool to rub baby powder over the clear acetate after I was done adding the adhesive foam. This removes any static and allows the sequin to move freely around the space. Now I'm ready to move to the sequin. I added silver, white, and a clear iridescent sequin to the card. It's a little bit of a guessing game, but you'll want it to be full enough that there's a lot of color when you shake the card. But be careful because using too much can also restrict the movement of the sequin. If you're interested in the materials I used to make this card, click on the YouTube description below for a full list of supplies. I also have a link to this project in the Cricut Design Studio because I used my Cricut machine to cut out the square background you see here and the snowflakes you're about to see in just a moment. Since I've finished placing my sequin, I've cut a 2.5 by 4 inch background with my paper trimmer. I'll place this on top of my foam adhesive to keep the sequin in place. The next step is to flip the design over and place the card on the base. If you're worried about the corners that don't have foam adhesive on them being a little droopy, go ahead and just add some tape to those additional corners. I actually ended up going back and adding some tape as well. Alright, so you'll see I have this cute little snowman that I stamped and embossed off screen. I put some mounting squares on him, then laid him down approximately where I wanted him to be on the card. I then took my snowflakes that I had made with my Cricut machine and laid those down as well to get a feel for where I wanted them to be. After I liked the positioning, I took a 2-way zig glue pen to the snowflakes and adhered it to the back so that when I flipped them over, I could easily stick them to the card without getting adhesive all over the place. And if you've never used a zig 2-way glue pen before, it's actually pretty cool because when the glue is blue and wet, that means it's a permanent bond. But if it's clear and dry, that means it's a temporary bond, which means you can reposition it if you don't like where you placed your design initially. Great, so we're done with our snowflakes, and the last step is to take the insert that we made at the very beginning of the video and place that inside the card. You'll see that I tried to stamp the card initially right on the surface, and I messed up the stamp, so I just took an insert and placed it in there to make it better. And that's it for this card. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to check out more tutorials, please visit my YouTube channel or subscribe here. You can also visit my blog at www.onepaperstreet.com or follow me on Twitch where I broadcast live stream tutorials on a pretty regular basis. Thanks everyone!